Hello everyone, and welcome to this unboxing video for Dark Souls board games Four Kings expansion. So, this is one of the new mega bosses as part of Wave 2 of the Kickstarter, and not one of the ones I originally ordered. That was just Black Dragon Cow Meat. But when they re-added all of the mega bosses for the original price of the Kickstarter, I thought I'd order them because it was significantly cheaper. So, this is one where I didn't care for the models because the appearance of the Four Kings, they're honestly disgusting. And I'm like, oh god, that's horrific. I'm like, that's just a bad image. It looks like they look, and they're all exactly the same. But I want to see how this fight plays out, and I'm still happy to have them. Probably going to be easy to paint though. Regardless, let's get to this. So, first off, we've got a rule book, which probably just covers the campaign ideas you can do with this and new rules with the fight and such. Then we have punch-outs, a dial for each of the Four Kings, and then a thing to actually mark which one's which, because they literally look the same. Then we have the Abyss. You're not seeing it wrong. It's black. There are the spots on there. I don't know if it's black on both sides. I think there was actually... Oh, nope, it's not. There were actually jokes about this. I'm just like, here's the Abyss, which is where you fight them. And it's just, oh, look, it's just entirely black. So, one side is entirely black, but another side is actually a city-like layout. It's probably the city that you go through to get to them. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. Then we've got some large cards, which probably are mostly the data cards for how the fight functions. Which is... Yep. So, what they've been doing with this whole wave is every card that has text on it has it in also 4 other languages. For cards without text, there's only a single copy. And I do mean like text explanations. The names are all the same across the board, so they kind of just saved on cards. But this is all data cards with 5 copies of the base card, and then some new spawning cards for the larger tile. I'm assuming you got to go through 1 or 2 of those for the lead up or something. I don't actually know how mega bosses work, except that they come after regular bosses. And then we've got small cards. By the looks of it, there's probably really only 2 in here. There's definitely more than 5 physical cards, but there's probably only 2 cards of each language. Not even. There are 2 cards in total. So there's one with text, the Bequeath Lord's Soul. Has a 20 requirement across the board of stats. And then the Four Kings Sword. Again, I'll go over these in more detail in later videos. Then we have a bag full of pegs, because there's a wheel for each of them. And then the miniatures, all underneath the top parts of this tray. So, let's get this out. Huh, I don't see a space for dials this time around, which there was for the other 2 that I've already opened so far. Tape. Why are you being so mean to me? Let's get that off of there, because it's a pain. Now, I don't actually know yet if these are all for the same model. Like, I would appreciate if they're at least posed differently, but until I put 2 next to each other, I have no idea. So, there are sort of bits and pieces floating around for them. Like, so here's one of them. It's got its funky ass sword, the fact that it's basically a bunch of wings glued onto the back. Because these models are really just, how ridiculous can we get? And let's just poof more. It looks like the one piece floating around was not intended to be separate. I could be wrong, I'll find out when I try to put this back. But it goes to this one, and otherwise they look exactly the same. I would say I'm disappointed, but it's exactly what I expected. I'm expecting for the fight to be a lot more interesting. Did you know you can actually cheese the ever-living crap out of this fight if you manage to do enough damage to the first of the 4 kings in the game, because they have one shared health bar. They're just supposed to despawn after a single one of them takes a certain amount of damage, but they have a despawn timer. Just a fun fact in the video game. I don't know if they fixed that in the remasters and such, but yeah, they literally all look the same. I'm assuming this is going to just be painted black and then dry brushed a color or two and done. So I don't know if I'm going to do videos for painting these, which I've also said with Black Dragon Calamite, even though that's the one I really wanted and happy to have. It's just painting it's going to be like, or at least in terms of a video. Regardless, that seems to be everything. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, feel free to press the like button. If you think somebody else will enjoy this, please share this video. If you didn't like this video, go ahead and press the dislike button. I won't mind, but please leave a constructive comment as to why. Also, if you want to, feel free to comment in general. And if you want to see more like this, be it more unboxing videos, my board game overview videos, my painting videos, or anything else that I do on this channel, feel free to subscribe. Regardless, thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.